All right, time for the microphone check. All right, microphone works. Hello, this is Vulturefire, and it's time for another stream. So we are still on beta patch 1060. If you're watching this and it is your first time seeing one of these videos on the beta patch, and you are curious about the new background, whatever, beta, due to reasons, is unlikely to ever come to live patch. So you can join the Discord. There's a link in the description. From there, you can message one day about getting access to the beta. It's available on PC and iOS and Android. With that out of the way, today's stream, I am planning to play Void Drofis, specifically working around Malevolent Totem and Corrupted Roots. And from what I can tell, there is currently nobody watching the stream. So I guess I will just treat this as a recorded video where we're doing it live. But thank you to anybody who is watching the VOD. I'm doing it for you, I guess. Anyway, so Escaped Drofis. This is aka Discard Drofis, aka Void Drofis. So we get Void Bursts instead of Blood Bursts. We get our Spell Weave affects status at half effectiveness, so we get 2% extra status per rank of Spell Weave, which is, it adds up, but it's not a ton at the beginning. We get Spell Weave whenever we discard cards, and we get Unleash Potential, which is all our spells cost 1 less as soon as we have 10 or more Spell Weave. So Void Bursts, they deal damage to any enemy, and they give Spell Weave 1 when discarded. So I was playing with this list. I was able to beat Formless D4S3 with this list, but I don't love it entirely. Creative Outbursts, I feel would be better off as something else. I'm just not really sure what to replace them with exactly. We definitely want the Frozen Solid. So like the core of the deck is these Malevolent Totems, and these Rummages. So like we're trying to loop Malevolent and Corrupted Roots. And so this is triggering Doom and Curse when drawn. It gives Curse when discarded. Corrupted Roots is also applying Curse at the end of turn, which is where a lot of our Curse is coming from. And so I think I may just go Blood Life Tap, because having a way to lose life is nice in the starting list for getting things going. And then I may go, I want Healing here, and I think I might want Sanguine Melody, because that gives me healing if enemy has lost life at turn. So we are going to find Cleanse somewhere. But I don't want to go, I want to keep the deck size low, because we want to make sure that we can, we may be able to get rid of, maybe run on a little less mana though. Maybe we can run a Putrid Idea. It does cycle. I'm just thinking the mana cost of the deck is fairly low, so we can probably afford to run. Because like the Corrupted Roots we aren't playing most of the time, so like our only things we're spending mana on the Rummages and the Frozen Solid. Oh hey, somebody's here. Hello, Malistrubble. I think we just run a Putrid Idea. We could then go down a card, but I think I'm fine just doing this. I don't really want to fight Corruption, because I don't like dealing with less healing. We'll do like Endurance. I don't know if I would deal with Hunt, but I still want to do this will be fine. So, oh hey, there's another person here as well. Now 2 viewers. All right. So yeah, we are going to, like, Mushroom Forest is usually where we go, just because like it's very good. I think the Shadow Moon Dragon has okay cards now for this. We've gone Crystal Valley the last couple of videos, I think, but we may go Plains this time. So Infested Goliath doesn't give us anything. Icy Gale, with Icy Gale here, I think we go here. We'll take that. Oh, you were here first? Okay. I mean, I was here first. If we're fighting over it, but all right. So we're fighting Destruction, Avarice, Formless. So not Dread this time. And we will see how this goes, I guess. What deck is this exactly? Discard Curse? Yeah, it's Discard Curse. We are Malevolent Totem, Rummage, and other cards because we have to run enough cards. No. Well, this would be funny with the Malevolent Totem, but I think it's too dangerous to try. As funny as it would be. Because I don't think we can get rid of it fast enough. Oh, I meant to add a weak source. That was the thing I meant to add. I meant to add like a hobble. And I just forgot. Well, it's fine. All right, we do not have... Unfortunately, this doesn't trigger a curse, so this won't actually be useful to us. And all, but so we'll just probably go for mana font. Yeah, we're probably just going to take opportunist attacks here. And then we can conveniently freeze that. That'll do. D4 run with level 1 entity. Made it the first fight in A4. Nice. Okay, and it is very good. There's a lot of very useful things in her starting list. Not the best turn, but for a turn where we were bleeding, it's not bad. I was going to play these out, but I think now we kind of want to hold them so that we can deal with the other guys. Deal with the other guys specifically. Do I want to actually play this? Sure. Can we just discard that? I could kill you. And we don't take a bunch of damage. That's probably correct. Now if we draw a Malevolent item to... Are you ignoring almost all your passives? I'm not ignoring almost all my passives. I don't know what you're talking about. We are, like, we're using the Void Bolts a decent amount. The Spell Weave we're not using a ton, but we're not using it. Alright, get a little bit of healing. Let's start with the passive, and then the cost reduction is nice. Oh, that's actually a discard card. That I don't know if we can actually use that, but I want to try it. We're just gonna go middle option. I don't think any of that really mattered. But I think we do that because I just want the Spell Wave. Bottom option is only an upgrade if you're routed. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this hurts. Doesn't do much good to get that out. Should have just played it. Alright, we have lethal here. This card in the deck is not Sanguine Melody. I don't want to bother trying to cycle into it. I think if it is RNG, it can be upgraded for other characters. Maybe. I don't think I've ever seen upgrade on it on anybody other than Rowden. But there may be an optional where it's just like, I don't know what the condition is. Alright, well, it's really hard to pass up Recurring Torment, so we're not going to. That's not bad, but we don't have... If we had more hand size, but we don't. Mind Bloom is one of those strings where it's like, if you have even +2, this becomes such a better pickup. I think we just discard. I'm not sure. I think we just... I don't think the voice spike is it. Yeah, I really wish I had added an AoE weak, a Hobble, or a Toxic Cloud to the deck. I thought that was the thing, like, my main note after finishing the run, but it's just been too many minutes between finishing the run and now, so I forgot. Because I have short-term memory problems sometimes. Okay, cool. I think I want to lose too much more health here. Oof. This is not a great turn for us. Because this is not enough. If we draw into another Malevolent Totem, there we go. Now we're good. Because now we can freeze, and that'll deal with the front one, and then that's not going to kill. Will both of them kill? Maybe, but I think we just do that. We're just going to have to eat damage here. Could have been a whole lot worse. There we go. Definitely need more healing. Would love a Blood Swig. I don't know that we have the AoE to play Forbidden Riches. I want it, but I don't think we can play it. We don't have critical hits for this. Maybe we just take the Ritual Blood and cut it? I think that's the play. Oh, we're going to get a Mana Font out of this, which is nice. And seeing both of those in the opening hand is nice. Honestly, the other card here, other than Mana Font, may also be good. Just the spell that's like arcane and does a bunch of damage. I also really need more healing. Fortunately, we can't freeze here because of course we can't. But we're going to use up a whatever anyway, so I think we go ahead and play this just for the, just so we have a nice block to get some shield out. I feel like you could almost die this fight. Oh, absolutely, we could die this fight. Yeah, Roots. If we win, it's just because like Roots is very, very good. Getting fatigued is obviously not great. Kind of tempted to play one of these just for the week. I think it's worth it. Fleet is a nuisance. It will actually freeze, which is nice. Worth it, I think. So if we draw both Malevolent totems, we're good, I think. Because, yeah. Yeah, that's not quite lethal. We do need the other Malevolent totem. Oh, no, we don't. We just need this. That'll do. It hurt, but we made it. Alright. Yeah, Delayed Burst is good. It does give us better damage. Gives us Arcane. It's not healing, but it's fine. Malevolent, though, is just also very, very good. Do we need the damage? I don't know that I want it against this guy. Let me just take the mana font. Well, let's go draw a trinket. Take those. Kind of feel like we may need to upgrade the Sanguine Melody, but I think the first upgrade has to be either the roots or the totems. Probably the roots. And the cut is the Ritual Blood. We're absolutely gonna have to rest here. We'll just take more max health. It'll be fine. Guess we just go through all the elites. It's the Elite Gauntlet. I don't think there's any way that we can get to these this turn, but I am totally worth doing that just to get the card to roots in hand sooner, I think. What other card do we play here? Kind of want to play that to tag this guy. No, it's fine. Just do that. Alright. It's going to do more curse, which will rapidly stack up. Yeah, we're now one Malevolent Totem away from killing. As we draw Malevolent Totem, this one dies. Yep, goodbye. More healing, just the Recurring Torment's actually a card we can play. Now I think we actually freeze the Recurring Torment because we can't afford to play it ever. Debating if I actually would take the heal card that this fight drops, that guy drops. Pretty sure the answer is no. Oh, we can just do that at this point. Oh, that's not online yet. And that's going to kill. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Bracing Cold. I don't hate the Tainted Blood, but we absolutely need to... Ooh, No, because yeah, we're just going to take the Bracing Cold. We may actually take the Aura of Protection. Oh, this is actually not bad, because we're never actually dealing damage. We're very rarely actually dealing damage. So, I want to cut the Recurring Torment. I kind of want to cut the Recurring Torment because we don't have the heal to go with it. But I'm going to want it later. Like, I want this deck to be a deck that Recurring Torment is good in. We just have to find another heal card. But if we can find, like, one good heal, we're golden. I just don't know where we're going to find it. Arguably, I should have gone for a freeze there just so that we don't get shocked, but... Oh, right, we have 12 max shock, so we're actually gold. We're actually good. Yeah, if we get like a Blood Spectre, I'd be also very happy. Which I feel like I've already said, but I feel like I am just repeating myself at this point. Just saying the same 2 or 3 things over and over again. Lamau, we are holding. Yeah, I have those in the draw pile, as though that wasn't already lethal. I don't hate Sorcerer's Secretion ever. But I don't think this is the deck for it. But, I mean, this is Cleanse, but I don't like it. I think we just take it and then cut the accretion. I don't know, like we do get Spell Weave. But even with the half damage modifier. No, I don't think this is an accretion deck. I probably should have kept it. I think it probably was correct to just keep the Sorcerer's Accretion, but I didn't. Now we take damage. Oh, you're just going to die anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just do that. Just get the kills. Probably could have done that earlier in the turn. That doesn't do anything for us. That's bad for us. It's also not what I was hoping to see. We may just take the Power Surge so we can make it go away. It just goes away after we do it. Use it. Upgrade, I think, the Malevolent Totems, because I think we went there for Curse on discard, because we just kind of want to set Curse ASAP. There's a disappointing run of fights, I think, overall, in terms of what cards we picked up. Or, more accurately, the cards that we did not pick up, which is good ones. I don't really want to take these opportunistic attacks. Now I think I do have to take the opportunist attack. quite enough. Oh, but it's fine because we have, yeah. We really don't want to get that bleed that was going to come up next turn. That will get us healing. Rude. Could play weak here just to take less damage. I think that's actually worth it. Yeah, because it saved us 12 health. I'd save us more next turn. No, okay. Well. That works out neatly. Marker, so you're effectively dead. You hit me for way too much damage if I actually punch you. I think we just have to rely on Curse to kill the back one. Okay. There we go. That fight ended up going much smoother than I expected. Are we at 6 life healed per fight? Yeah, we are. Okay. Ooh, I am a big fan of Grizzly Storm. I think Vampiric Needle is the healing that we need. Like, Vampiric Needle is just so good as a heal source. I would really like this Impaling Roots because it's just really good, but Vamp Needle. I'm going to upgrade the Totem and probably Frozen Solid just because I like having the extra shield out of it. I'm just going to cut Power Surge because we don't actually care. Alright. Gleaming Aegis is very good. I think we probably should go for Gleaming Aegis, and I don't think we can really use Elemental Strike here. Like, it's not the worst for us, but it's not great either. Cinder Barrage is just kind of funny because of how it interacts with Drofis. I think we're going to start here regardless, and then we'll figure out what happens next after we finish this fight. Whoop, I was definitely aware that was a thing that was going to happen to me. Let's do that before we drop opportunities again. You're almost, but not quite, at enough damage to. Oh no, we're further from cracking that shield than I thought we were. No luck on finding. Unfortunately, the bottom card of the deck was the second Corrupted Roots. Should have played the man cards last, because now we didn't get the Corrupted Roots bonus. That was me being dumb. I'd hope for so much more honestly out of that healing. I know that we have the minus whatever %, but I still kind of expected more. Hold all of this that we can use. Well, Just kidding, we don't actually want to use that. Because... I should have just gone for the curse instead of the spell weave there. Yeah, because if I had, we would now be one Malevolent totem away from killing this instead of 2. Although the evasion on this means that we are basically never hitting it. Oh, whoop. Fortunately, I can do this to ice you up. Naturally, now it gets temporary evasion to just completely undo all the work I made towards accomplishing anything. But we're up to 60 damage on the curse, so we are 5 damage short getting a kill with both of these. Now we're good. Let's see, can we find heal? No, because that's gonna... That's just gonna outright kill. Honestly, I think I want this growth. I don't hate this. I don't think that does enough for me. Alright, so I've been thinking, and Fully Hardened Skin would be very nice. But I don't know that it's better than... I don't know that it's better than Gleaming Aegis. But on the other, we don't have a source of tough right now. Maybe a source of tough would be really nice. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that. Okay. Well, at least we're not taking damage this turn, although we are annoyingly taking bleed, I'm pretty sure. There's not much we can do about it. Yeah. Taking bleed again next round. Yeah, I don't want to play a ton of cards this turn. Now we have lethal. Because corrupted roots. But we can look for healing first. That's something. Oh, we'll just take the revitalizing surge. Can we get another VHS? If we go here, we could. But revitalizing surge is very, very important for us right now, I think. It's that bit of extra healing plus whatever. Right, this fight is another one that could be nasty. We definitely could really do with like another rummage or a contemplate or something of that nature. just in general we need more draw. Probably should upgrade the Man of Haunt. Probably needs to be upgraded. I think we just end the turn here so that both these go to my so that both of those go to my discard pile. Although I think we can afford at this point to lose a little bit of health here. Lamal. Completely undoing all the work we've done so far. I could freeze this, but I think I actually just want to keep it. Just for the moment. Oh, right. You're slowly stacking Spell Wave. Now we can go and do that. Which immediately resets our status. At least these guys don't cleanse, I'm pretty sure. But if they do, this will be the turn. Nope. Awkward plated turn, because this was the turn that I wanted to try and freeze them. But yeah, even with even with all of our boosts, it is not enough. Although at this point, well, should have done that before we shuffled. I thought I had lethal, but I didn't realize I didn't do math, basically. What else is new? Oh, I should have drawn the card first. Oh. All right. Just end the turn, I guess. Should have lethal next turn. Yeah. The run could definitely be doing better. I think Voidquake is okay. Like, the Crystallize doesn't suck. The Vulnerable is good. We have the Mask to make the Vulnerable better. It's Card Draw Trinket. We love those. If we upgrade Needle, can we cut the Melody? I hope so. I need to start upgrading the Rummages. We need the extra draw. Alright, I could go here and force a VHS, but I don't think I care about any of these. Well, they are cleansed, so I don't love cleansing it, but like cleansing everyone is bad. It's very bad for us, so. We don't take the fight there, fortunately. I think we'd rather have this, because we already have growth from whatever. Take starting evasion. I don't like having to think about Molestone. Absolutely, we're taking the other opportunistic attack here. I don't know why I bothered hitting those evasion stacks. We're just going to kill it with first. Oh, I guess that's why. Start with this. Because that'll massively up how much, whatever we do. May as well do this until we're down enough health to make that actually relevant. Let's see if we have enough, for that to be freeze. We do! That's value. Alright. Do you lose 5 health for a bit more damage? Sure, why not? Can't tell that the Drake was going to die there. Oh, that's really annoying. Oh. That's really, really annoying. Miscalculated, and it's massively going to slow down that Drake kill. Do that. We are now just one Malevolent Totem away from this dying. Although we can also push Void Bolt it, I guess. Unfortunately, all the cleansing means that we are now quite a ways from this dying. It's only going to take 26, 52... Say we're quite a ways away. We're actually not. More close than I thought. Looking for healing. That'll do. Now we have lethal. No, still. We aren't critting ever. Reroll, see if we get. We're debating between these two. I don't know that we can afford to take the brainstorm. I think we'll just take the Tranquil Grazing, although it's only draw 2. We just still draw. Take the event. Always here for more upgrades. Upgrade the Rummage, I think. And we may legitimately take Shared Downfall. This is a weak source. We probably should just take the Shadow Breath. Especially because we've been floating so much mana. Yeah, we'll take the Shadow Breath. I think Shadow Breath should be good here. So one thing here is we don't have any cleanse, which makes drawing extra cards risky. But you can't just not get this growth out. We are going to pop that self-doom a whole bunch, which is going to be fun for us. I really want to get through. I really want to freeze it this turn. There we go. Doomed. freeze me. Critical raisings do lose a lot of value once we get past once we get past the point where we need them, but definitely play out a couple of these just for value. This is the turn where we get more Doom, or we get Doom and they get Doom. Doom for everyone. I think we actually brick the focus here. On the grounds that mana is not our problem, draw is. Oh, I should have done that first. We are going to have the mana for it. And get out the extra bonus damage for Crystallize. Definitely this is a weird deck, because we are in this like midpoint between being a spell deck and being a curse deck. But it's working. More or less. We get rid of one of the ice blocks. Oh, I should have been paying more attention. I should have pitched that before we shuffled. Oh. Not a huge deal. $80, which means that now we're at 160, we're at 320. Or no, 80, yeah, 320 for both Corrupted Roots. So we're getting closer to kill. So it's now 100, is now 400 from both Corrupted Roots, right? Can I do math? No, I can't do math. That's it's obvious, but is my math good enough? So it's 100, 200, 300, 400. So we would need, unfortunately, slightly more than one more. Slightly more than one more Corrupted Roots proc. I don't really want to do this because we have to hit into the shock a whole, or the frost barrier a whole bunch. But on the other hand, it's actually mostly fine. Alright, so if we pitch this, now we have lethal. Do that. I guess we didn't get the healing, which was kind of the point of what I was trying to do there. You get Shadow Breath, which I think is good. I guess we take it, because we can't really do it with use the others. The upgrade here, just 2 per mana lost. I think we want this to be able to be cheap. On the other hand, like, mana has not been our concern. Get the Surge. Upgrade. Let's just get cheaper. Hand size is an issue with Putrid Idea always. Upgrade the mana font, I guess. And cut one of the focuses and hope that that is not too greedy. I should upgrade the Recurrent Torment at some point. Alright, I think we really want this clear focus. We have to give 3 events to clear focus. But then we don't have any cleanse. We're not fighting Cruelty this time. We're not fighting Maw. Can I do this without any cleanse? That seems very ambitious. We are not a fast deck. This card is also very good. I think we should go up right side. Let's do this for 9. Which seems fine. And we want to draw exactly 1 card because we want to make sure we have this in the discard pile. Realizing that a lack of that this fight could be actually kind of a pain in the butt. Aha, you can't steal my mana if I don't have any mana to steal. Should go ahead and spend some health here because we can get a punch back. I'll slice that. Is the last card in the draw pile? Well, it is Malevolent. I'm glad I checked. Because I, of course, want to discard that. And then I draw. We don't stack Spellweave super quickly, but we do stack Spellweave. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that Hunger is actually, which makes this fight a lot easier. At some point this turn, we're probably just going to do that. Slightly awkward position here. Because what I want to do is I want to pitch this, but then we lose a bunch of mana that I want to spend on that. That's actually fine, because we don't actually need that much more curse before this thing just dies. So. Chat had been super quiet for several areas, so I'm just assuming that I am alone. That's fine. I don't need any of you, etc. Okay. I'm gonna kill you with Void Barrage, with Void Bolts. And then just go for the freeze. And no point in playing that on this. Have to freeze the this guy for every turn that he's alive, which is fine. How hard could that be? So it's like that, is it? Oh, but we don't get it back into... Oh, we do. We can go to 11 out of... That's useful. Just thinking, like, I want to lose health to this so that we can get... that off. So we can get as much curse as possible on that. No, we definitely need to upgrade that. This is 60, 120... 240 for those two, that's not enough. On the other hand, it's not that far off. We're about to shuffle, so let's just go and do that. Oh yeah, we just do this. There we go. Mind tap is very good. Let me just take the mind tap. Keep moving towards that. Now we are dealing with opportunistic attacks, and I was just now realizing because I am slow. I need to make space in hand. Oh, right, we have evasion. We didn't need to make space in hand. We get to ice you so that you don't get to do that to us again. That would get me 8 mana, which would let me play that, but I think we just end the turn here. It's not perfect, but it's fine. Evasion for turn. Let's just do this, I think, because I'm lazy. Oh, but I really want to freeze you this turn. Should have played that. Because you're about to do some really obnoxious things. You're going to put in the really obnoxious blights. But it's fine. Actually, was guaranteed fine because we could have drawn into whatever if we hadn't gotten it initially. Pitch that. Probably should be icing those as soon as we don't need them anymore. Just Rankle Grazings, because like they're expensive draw twos and we don't really need them after we've capped out whatever. Continuing to just ice things. Speaking of, let's ice that. And there we go. Do we need anything from this fight? We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, Bane is cheap now. I forgot. I thought Bane was still a million mana. Willing to put a 1 reroll here. I think we can probably get to treasure map, and if not, I'm willing to just cut it. I don't think we actually want mana circle at this point. I think this is better at this point. We don't actually gain that much shield, and that makes that gives us also 2 extra mana out of whatever, which is pretty good. Out of whatever, yeah, I'm very eloquent. There's no hunt on this fight, so we don't have to deal with that nonsense. No, that doesn't freeze that, but that's fine. Friggin' curse. Or, purity, rather. The opposite of being cursed. So that will curse, it won't give the weak. Then we won't have enough mana for... Oh, I think it's fine. Turn in that. Actually, we can do this still. Go bonk. Go bonk. And then do that, which will put us at a full hand, so we can get all 10 mana out of that. Probably should have just gone with some mana boost there, honestly. And like I can play that, but it won't do me any good. That's kind of rude. We don't really need that. Oh, we've got to deal with the frail ranks. Just kind of throwing cards out at this point without regard for whether it's actually the cards that I mean to be playing. It's fine. Don't really want to discard that, but all right. Can't really do what I want to do here, because I really want to stop these guys from going off, but I don't think it's worth trying to get to that. I'll just end the turn here. Yeah. Oh, we get to ice one of them at least. Feels good to be able to just tank that. Feels less good to draw into that. But hey, we found the other piece. Without the freeze on that, we're pretty happy. Yeah, we need to make you go away. Oh, right. Well, that'll do. I think we should be able to finish off next turn. Yeah, I could finish off one of them this turn, but I don't think it mattered. Nope, no freeze, but that's fine. We have enough shield here to just outright block all this. Alright, looks like, just double checking. Looks like my stream is still live. Looks like I don't have any dropped frames. All of that is still good. I think we're going to create the Shadow Breath. We're actually here for the clear focus. Didn't even need to spin the reroll. Which guarantees we have a reroll for the thing after. Well, I guess I don't know what I'm taking for this fight. Like, I don't have a... I'm not locked onto a reroll here. It's not a freeze, though, is it? Because it's just going to be exactly 14, which is not enough. Wow. Unless I just, like, try and farm that out, but I don't think I can. Let's see, is there a way for me to get... There's not really great ways for me to get cards out of hand here. Now do I just go for this? I guess I do. It's unfortunate that I wasn't able to get whatever out, but... Could be a lot worse. Could be better, but it could be a lot worse. We don't have any opportunities this turn, and that is always good. I think we play that even at only 7 healing, just to get value. I don't think we need to shuffle that in. Well, we should. We should shuffle that in. Okay. I think the play here is that we recurring Torment for some amount of mana. And then we just Shadow Breath for a bunch. And that puts us at minus 14. We have 63 recoverable health. Yeah, we can afford to play this a couple times. Need to upgrade that next. That'll do. It's not actually as much as it says it is, but... Oh, because I also need to take into account the fact that I'm going to lose a bunch of health from these guys exploding. But still no Opportunist active. We did this. I want to get rid of the evasion. I'm just going to heal up. Okay, the other question here is, do we just have lethal? Fuck it. Math is for chumps. Don't need to do math, just need to play cards. We did have lethal. That's no good. None of this does anything. So we're just like cutting one of these if we take it. Do I have another cut that I want to make though? Because if not, I can just take one of these and cut it and be fine. I don't really have anything that's screaming out to me that it needs to be cut. So. Oh, this is... No, I don't think Void Eruption is good enough. Just gonna cut it. This is better than the starting evasion. Gonna upgrade Recurring Torment. And I think... See, that's still not gonna be enough. I think we also upgrade to Clear Focus because it's our only cleanse. Some draw. Exactly as planned. Now we are out of draw. That's fine because we can at least ice up this jerk. We just go and look for that much. It's not as much as we would like, but it's fine. Last card on the draw pile is, of course, the Malevolent Totem. But we have no way to actually cycle it at this point, so. Now I've made a bit of a mistake because I don't actually have a way to get these out. Awkward position here. Oh, we'll just get that, I guess. We could play this, but I think we're just going to go Shadow Breath. Because stacking Curse is important. Do not really need the Tranquil Grazing anymore. Awkward position once again of just having a full hand. But that's okay. And of course, the problem playing that is like that was the thing that I would have wanted to discard. Can do this. Freeze myself. Get rid of the Void Bursts. Play that again to turn Vitalizing Surge fully online. Icebreak a Void Burst. Create another Void Burst. Oh, at this point we just have lethal. I just need to go for lethal here. And I guess healing, although being down a little bit of health is somewhat advantageous, but minor details. Easy. Dark Focus is great. No. I mean, that's for security, but I don't think it's as good as like. I mean, the Protective Crystal's not doing much for us. It's probably better than that. I think we cut. I had a thought. I think the other focus can go because we're just like. I mean, we're hitting 0 somewhat regularly, but I think it's just awkward enough. These guys are kind of a pain in the butt, but I would like a Hardened Toxins. That'd be pretty good. Give me a transform. We're looking at taking another snail. We don't have to only take. We only have to take one snail. We don't have to take 2 snails if we don't want to. It's currently 6, which is fine. And we're just going to do that. Acceptable turn 1. Just perpetually out of hand space. I don't know what it is with my streams and never finding extra hand space, but I swear that is just like the running theme. Let's just see how much health I want to lose to Shadow Breath. That's probably enough. Puts me at. Can I play this 2 more times? I'm currently down 33. Yes, I have so much health. Okay, so I can now kill you at any time, or right now. Definitely what I meant to do. Get iced. Oh right, I can't actually draw cards if I do that. Ah, we are no longer poisoned. That'll do for the moment. We aim for a kill next turn. It should be able to, yeah, with the Vampiric, we can absolutely get into this at full health. Alright. I don't hate Ossifying Strike, actually. It's not what I'm looking for, but I don't hate it. Fighting Tenacity and Destruction. Ossifying Strike gives us a chance at MLS turning on, which would be very nice. I'd be very happy if MLS turned on. Kind of want to take some damage here. Out of draw. Just end the turn. Do I keep going? If I can find Corrupted Roots, I think I'm so much happier. So we're just going to burn the other Gargoyle Trinket. Alright, and then we got to cleanse off the, whatever, which I wasn't even thinking about. Which I was thinking about because I'm very smart and clever. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to Shadow Breath this turn. We could redo this, but I don't think that's worth it. Oh, it says that I have 6 people watching. Just nobody saying anything. Oh, I'm just enraptured by my incredibly skillful play. Just have no words for the level of masterful, unbeatable play you are seeing. Do that. So you get commentary like which you can only get from streamed by somebody as good as me. This is awkward. That's 7. We can do one more there, potentially. Or we can just go ahead and get it. Yeah, the one awkward thing with Shadow Breath is like it is all or nothing. Like when we commit to it, we just have to commit to it. I think we actually just get the ice blocks out. And now I think we just Shadow Breath actually. We could have Treasure Map, but I think I just want Shadow Breath here. Because that means that now, yeah, we are one Malevolent Totem draw away from just winning the fight. I guess not quite, because you're not going to... Well, I mean, yes, because we can Corrupt Roots and we draw the Malevolent Totem. There we go. Alright. I would take the other thing here. Bane. I don't hate Mana Ritual. I don't love Mana Ritual. I don't hate the Emergency Shield. I think we reroll once. I think I would take Dead of Night. It's another weak source that doesn't take all my mana. It is technically a curse source. It strips Purity. You know, all those things. I'm really hoping for more draw there. I am came here to trip Purity at least once, or trip Opportunist at least once. Possibly more than once. That's the one that I want to freeze, because that is the one that's going to... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oops, I meant to do that in a moment, but it's fine. Yeah, you're iced, which also means that now you can't Opportunist me, which is a neat bonus. Sooner or later, I have to draw one of my 2 freeze cards. Right, that's just how math works. Although, it does not have to happen before you get an Opportunist attack. But if the choice is between giving you an Opportunist attack and just ending the turn, I think we just go for end the turn. Just do that. Yeah. Oh, Acklands is really annoying. That's what we get for not getting the freeze out. At least we don't get shocked. That is the one minor upside. That is a lot of Arcane Leak. But we don't really have to play out a ton this turn. Why did they take so little? Oh, the weak plus stuff, so we only did 50%. Yeah, that tracks, I guess. It doesn't super matter here because we already have all that evasion, but... That bleed is also very annoying. Just all in on making our day worse, huh? Starting to think these guys don't like us. I don't really want to get hit for 36. But I also don't know that I have an option. Just do that a couple times. And then give out our curse. Just hope we dodge. We did not. That's very unfortunate. We're still doing pretty okay, actually, at this fight. By which I mean, like, we are not in bad shape as far as actually killing things goes. I'm gonna get this out, but don't want to spend all the mana on it. We do have lifesteal, which is something, I guess. The other thing is I want to do this before I do this, because I want to get their, I want to get the, whatever, I want to get through, I want to get the vulnerable and the crystallized. I just don't want to also take a bajillion whatever damage, but I do not know that I have an option at this point. Yeah, I don't think I have a choice. I just have to go ahead and do it. And yeah, there. We do. The life shield is not enough. We can do that. Which, yeah, would not have frozen this one if we hadn't done whatever. That did not heal me as much as I was hoping. Pop. Guess we just get powerful and mighty. And end the turn. Alright. Well, we're pretty close to the kill, and they aren't doing much to us this turn. Which... Oh, that is going to trip opportunists, but you aren't able to do anything, so... Hoping to find, yeah, this. Oh, but they have the evasion. There we go. All the health back. And just for good measure, we'll show him who's boss. Yeah, this fight could have gone better, but it also could have gone a whole lot worse, so... Doesn't bode well for our adventures in the last area. Having the transform option would be pretty good, I think. We are, at that point, pretty deep on whatever cards, but I think it's still okay. Don't think we can make this work. This means that we get to strip Purity anytime we play a spell. I think that's worth it. Upgrades, just give us, goes to 3 powerful, which, again, like, if we're ever going to do MLS, I think we need to do that. I think we're cutting the treasure map. I don't think the treasure map is it. This also helps us get MLS, the dream of MLS alive, and I really want to get MLS going. And hey, moment of truth, can we get MLS? Alright, so we've got Hunger. We only have Hunt on Formless, which, I mean, I don't love Hunt on Formless, but at least it's only on one fight. Endurance can kind of ruin our... Endurance can really ruin the MLS plan, because we don't have Arcane, but... I'm sure it'll be fine. So, like, get rid of 1 Purity. Get rid of 2 Purity. Don't really have a way to strip off whatever, unfortunately, the frenzy. Probably should pitch that. We don't get any curse if we play this now. I mean, not that we have a choice, like, it's that or we end the turn. We do at least get the nullify, and the extra week doesn't suck. I think the nullify blocks the powerful stack, which is nice. I'd like to freeze here so we can stop it from... I'm going to freeze this turn to avoid getting the other bleed blight. I'm going to freeze next turn to get rid of another nuisance. The problem is, if we draw any more cards, it gets a frenzy stack and it goes into phase 2, which we really don't want. So we're going to play that, so we clear that out. And then I guess we just end the turn. We're going to play that now because we can't play it next turn without having a really bad time. Because there's the reflect is coming back up, and unlike last turn, it's not immediately taking another turn to get rid of the reflect. I don't love that Purity. That Purity is actually really annoying. That card helps though. Yeah. Now in the awkward position of having to do that because of the Alright, hopefully that freezes. We'll stop from setting up Frenzy, which is very good. Okay, I think we are turning the corner on the fight. May not look like it. Okay, well that might be Let me take back what I said. Because of that bleed. That bleed really messes with us. That helps. We obviously can't discard that. Also can't really play this because of the... which is annoying. That's also annoying. Because I want to transform it, but I can't right now. I think we may just end the turn here. And hope that our evades... Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Oh, we've got a Phoenix Feather. Which is going to be literally life-saving. So the awkward thing is I don't know what the order of operations is here. That doesn't heal me fully, but it does heal me a little. It heals me enough that I could play the Vamp Needle. I can ice that. It's good because it gets rid of one of the frail ranks. Okay, we have to do that because we need to be able to do that. That's good. Alright, so turn order has now fully cycled. Oh, but if we do that, it freezes us, which is really annoying. Do I just sacrifice my ice blocks here? I think so. Okay. Unfortunately, now we're going to get another of the stupid plead cards. But at least we got rid of the last one. Also, now the Reflect is back up again. This fight may not actually be... I said we had turned the corner, but I may have just been outright lying. This fight might just be a nightmare front to back. Well, we did get a freeze. We're definitely getting somewhere. The question is, are we getting far enough? This is just not a good card this fight. Probably want to get rid of it when we can. Realizing just now how much damage we are taking. Alright, and we do really need to get rid of... we really need to get back into Hidden. Yeah, we need to end this turn Hidden. There's just no other way. So that is currently 200, so that's like 400 damage, which is like 800 damage here, which is just not enough. No, but if I do that, I don't actually have enough hand space. We're just going to fix that. We have the Phoenix Feather, which, if we're just counting on the Phoenix Feather this turn, we may as well do that a few times. Well, I guess we could pop the Phoenix Feather. We could technically guarantee the kill here, because we can do this till we pop Phoenix Feather, and then we can do this, but that only works once. Or that only works one fight, so we're just going to go and do this. And it's unlikely we evade enough that we don't pop Phoenix Feather here. Yeah, we did. But we should now be able to get lethal. Although, we are in a slightly awkward position in that we have lethal, but it... Yeah, I was afraid of that. Here we can't afford to let this thing take a frenzy turn, because it's guaranteed to try and kill us on the frenzy turn. Which means I have to try and freeze it here, or we die. But also... Okay, so we got through the purity. We have this, which means I think we are guaranteed to be able to get there. Maybe not, though. Maybe that was optimistic. The dream is not dead. The dream is absolutely limping, but it's not dead. I guess the other option is if we get enough curse on this that it just dies the... No, because we don't know how much it's going to get. Alright, well there's freeze. Okay. Which I think means we now have it. It wasn't pretty, but we now have it. Because it's got, like, we're taking the most damage we're taking, but that's because it's got 31 powerful, which it is about to not have. It's about to die. Boom. And now we just win. Okay, so that was a really rough fight, but hopefully MLS will help us in future fights. I also really like this Iron Wall ring. I think it should be good for us. I think the Putrid idea... Putrid idea is really good, except for the whole thing where we never have space in hand. And it is the draw that is the hardest to use. We are actually going to rest before we go into the next fight. I like the extra healing. I don't know that we need it. This is... This weakens the crystal. I think that's worth it. I think it's worth more than the Iron Wall ring. I might be wrong, but... Still very nice just to not have Opportunist up. Alright. Trying to figure out for a moment, they're like, why we had guaranteed crits on that? It's because of things working together. we are not going to get this off this turn because we only get one more guaranteed crit. And we have no way to get enough powerful. But it's nice to see, whatever. I like to get this out of the hand before we shuffle, but again, like, there's just no way to do it. Do I want to just go ahead and play this? Yeah, I think so. I also would have liked to have gotten the Shadow Breath out, but before shuffling, but it is what it is. Well, we do get to get that Frenzy is guaranteed to just stay, although the Reflect is annoying, but we didn't have to deal with the Frost Barrier at least. That's something, I guess, technically. This hand is entirely cards that we cannot get out. Can't use that this turn. This is just like the worst possible hand in terms of playing cards. I guess we get to draw one card. Pass turn to ourselves. Which is always fun. Now ice the... I think we played the Tranquility one more time before yet. Well, I guess we have two, so I should have just iced it. Oh, we can ice this one. We almost, but not quite, freeze. Just cannot afford to play this into... Well, I guess we could. I should have just done that. We can't actually afford to take that much damage. But... there we go. Imagine having hand space. Fortunately, the front one doesn't have Reflect. I think I do want that. Go ahead and ice this one. Which, I realize the ice blocks are a bit of a problem in terms of hand space, but it's fine. If I do that, then this unfreezes, which I don't really want to have happen. Kind of want to just play that out, though. And this is super annoying because our hand space is already a problem. Unfortunately, I don't think we actually have... No, we do actually have enough on that. Nice. The MLS plan is functional. I would like to get a freeze off here. Not the end of the world if I can't, but it'd be nice. I can always freeze next turn, I guess. Because I am passing turn to myself yet again. We are extremely fatigued, which is why I didn't play out more cards, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough mana if I needed it. Oh yeah, First Assault was indeed the bottom card to drop out. Play that, because I think we need to get the hand space. Oh, I needed to actually kill it so that it would actually die there. Because now it's gonna spawn a dork before it goes. Well, good turn for the bleed to come in, because we don't care. Bad turn for that to come through. Well, And we just enter. We do have enough powerful to overcome that, but I don't think this is going to be enough to get this. Oh, it was. Just kidding. Go ahead and draw. It's actually enough to get us to the next feed threshold. Pass turn to self. Yeah, this fight is going so much better than the destruction fight did. Not least of all because we have MLS active, but that's certainly helping. I just imagine if we could ever get that thing that I wanted. Alright, this is what I was looking for. Now, draw Malevolent Totem, it should kill the front one, it'll do a big dump. And that'll mean that we can, I think, kill those with this. You die. You don't quite die, but you get close enough. We just do that, and oh, it's actually not quite enough on. Well, you'll die at die if we pass the turn. And we can also do this. So we don't even lose health. There we go. Draft it into the turn. All right. I mean, we don't have the hand space for Horde. I really want to take Horde anyway. I'm probably going to, but let me make it clear that I do realize as I pick it up that I do not have hand space for it. Being a discard 2 is kind of funny. I don't think we need more Self-Frost. Well, what's our current Self-Frost? Because it's only... We still don't Self-Frost immediately, and it is 2 more mana. What's the... I don't want the extra cost there. I think the Direction Health Theater doesn't matter, and we get 3 extra mana. Seems fine. Alright, well, we'll see how this goes. One more fight. Chat abandoned me back in Area 1. But you, silent listener, you wouldn't abandon me ever. I can count on you, silent listener. Right? Right. This seems like a bad way to end turn 1, but... It was also true that I didn't think it mattered that much if we... I don't love that they now are immune to getting frozen this turn. Yeah, yeah. And we are not immune to getting frozen this turn. Which is a problem because we're probably about to freeze ourselves. And that decay is also super obnoxious. Just all around, this is not our turn. Definitely not playing that this turn. Fortunately, we're going to explode. This may be one of those fights where, like, we just have to get a good second turn. Wow! And the problem is that madness stacks, so, like, we are now mad next turn as well. There's nothing we can do about it. That is legitimately just a massive problem. And we have to deal with the, I don't think there's a future in not playing things. Okay, good. We did evade. We were hidden, so that was like decent odds, but... think my ideal thing here would be to get a frenzy turn so that I could get rid of the madness. But I don't think there's any chance of that because we are not close, I think, to getting whatever off. I'd really like to have these guys frozen so they don't do really obnoxious things next turn. But I would need to draw exactly... yeah, I would need to draw exactly Biting Cold. Bracing Cold. It's the only card that would work here. So... And yeah, the problem is, like I said, we are mad next turn as well. I personally would describe myself as furious. Wow, and we're bleeding. Just like cannot catch a break this game. I guess we do get a bit of a break in that we are immune to whatever. Although now we can't afford to play this. That's something. Yeah, we're probably gonna have to restart this fight. We just got pretty bad luck on how everything shook out. Now we're holding these. We have to get rid of. I don't want to take this opportunity attack, but I don't really have a choice. That sucks. That shocks us, I think. We don't have a choice. I don't think we have a shot this fight. I think we are gonna have to restart. Yeah, no, we're just gonna restart this. That RNG on. We need to be able to freeze them on turn 1 or turn 2. Because we can't afford to have them put 2 bricks in our deck. That's just not going to work. No. Spin rerolls here. Ooh, that is very good. That is also very good. I don't think we need that as much as this would be more. Do more. I think we take it over the bag of tools. I do really like the ability to just like instantly shred purity. Because, like here. Okay, so that powerful means that this is now a free... Oh no, because the plated. I think we have to take this opportunity attack. Because we don't get it, we don't have anywhere near enough spell weave for that to make a difference. I think we have to pitch that. It's gonna freeze the back one at least. Oh no, it doesn't because they need 20. Right, of course they do. Well, get shocked. Hopefully we can freeze the next turn though. Because that would also be good. Alright, well that doesn't do anything to stop us from freezing them. This is the next turn that we really want the freeze, but... Okay, well that does not quite freeze the front one. Which is rude. Especially because then we get got by whatever. I think we actually do this just to try and get like powerful out or random status. Pop. Okay, that should be enough to get that freeze off. Oh, it also freezes this? Well, that's fine. There's a decent chance we take 70 damage if we do this, but we might get an extra turn. I think I take that. Oh, just kidding. We'd never get an extra turn there. Forgot about the frost barrier. So I pay attention to the other things. We blocked the frost barrier the previous time. Yeah, there's more opportunities, of course. Get 30 more treasures we can spend on trying to get ram status. Just do this for a bunch of curse, I guess. Oh, I should have tripped the opportunist so that I could take 8 damage off of an opportunist tip, essentially. And then be done with it. But, well, that'll do. That clears off the shocked. We took more damage than I would have liked, but we at least cleared the shocked. The evasion is annoying, but not a huge problem, I think. Alright, you have ranks of frost barrier, which is annoying. I think we still do that. And they don't get the powerful in return. We're still in major pain. And that thing gives us madness, so we're just going to be super mad again. I may just not be interested in trying to find the line here, especially with nobody watching. Yeah, because this is just super obnoxious. This is why I don't like fighting Foremost all the time, because just like, if you aren't able to just keep Foremost from ever acting, you just get stuck in these awful positions where you just like can't do fucking anything. And it feels miserable. And it's just like, I cannot play cards today. Thank you. Oh, yeah, whoops. I'm just gonna take it. I don't care enough. Well, if anybody is actually watching, thank you for tuning in. That's going to be it for this stream. I'll see you next time. Till then, doodles.